Welcome back to One Piece Anime Review, episode 312. This is being the 1075th episode of the series, which is called, and this is the time for this episode. This is 20 Years with the Prayers, Take Back Wano Country. Yes, that is the literal name of this episode, and this episode covers the entirety of chapter 1048, which means as of this very episode, this arc is roughly 9 chapters left to adapt. Yes, that is correct. 9 chapters. Which, that is something. Now, there is no new manga this week. Nope, not really. You're thinking, why is that? Well, because basically the manga's on break. Well, here's kind of what's going to happen next week. Is that I'm going to review 1076 next week. That's definite. But the newest chapter will come out next week, but not next Sunday. Nope. For some reason, it delayed until Monday of the following week. Yeah, for some reason, it's been delayed to like the 19th. Actually, the 18th of this very month. I'm not sure exactly why, but just by sheer coincidence, it's also the very next day afterwards is when they release next dub episodes. Yep. So, this is probably by far one of the darkest episodes of the whole series. I have not seen an episode this dark, not since Dressrosa. Yeah. Whole Cake was a bit dark, but not as dark as this. Oh my gosh. Because we got, like, there's a whole lot of basically a bit of expansion on what happened during the 20-year time skip. Where we do see, let's start with that, where right after the retainers run, Kaido jumps off the platform, basically knocks out a bunch of people with his club, presumably killing them, and Orochi firing on the crowd because they dare support the clan he's opposing. Yeah, and apparently lots of people die here. And we see over time, we see of course the castle burning. He's the one who gave the order to attack the castle, which was so odd. Which was basically, yeah, it was him. And the fact over time the soil and the water became poisonous. They can't grow any crops. And of course, they kind of show what happened. This was actually mentioned in a flashback earlier. Of how Orochi gave this one town basically a bag full of defective smile fruits. Which the only thing you get from this thing is that you smile and you laugh like crazy. Because he doesn't like grieving. So it shows how much a big a-hole he is. Yes, seriously. And we see people suffering. Like we see a guy taken from his family to work in the mines for no reason, because they young men. Working mines, the weapons factory. Yeah. And we do see that the daimyos of those like 4 regions where they're fighting against Orochi, like he basically offered them to basically work with them. He's like nope. So they rise up and they all fail. One runs away and the other 3 get imprisoned in the same cave as Yamato, and those 3 later die and Yamato escapes. So this is a bit of an expansion on basically, like I mentioned, of the stuff we've seen over the course of the season, and that's it for flashback stuff. Now, this is all one episode, and thank God we didn't stretch this out for 3 or 4 episodes. The previous set of flashback episodes was perfectly fine. I had no problem with flashback stuff for that, because that stuff was good. This is basically dreadful. Thank God it's like one episode. So, we do see Luffy with his giant fist telling Momonosuke to move the island. He can't. He's a little trouble. He jumps to his head. And Kaido's like, you're not going to hit me with that fist. He goes to flaming dragon mode. And then we also see that the water had basically seceded where Usopp is, and it's heading to a different place. Let's see. Everybody's basically cheering on Luffy in the performance floor. And the only thing we see is that Hidori basically is being confident, be a little scared of the fact Orochi might be eating her, which he tried to do before, and then he gets himself decapitated once again. And you think, is this his end? No. Well, I read he survives a little bit after this. Yeah, so he's around for a little bit longer, but yeah, so he's around for a brief period of time. Though they could, in fact, basically. I would not be surprised, though, if in fact they actually included his. Well, if he's definitively defeated, probably the next episode. I would not be surprised about that, but we'll find out next week. But this was a great episode. Despite the dark elements of this episode, the episode was really good. And I can't wait for the next episode. Okay, so that's it, particular review. Next up's going to be Comic Corner, and it's on the Eden Zero next. Okay, next video. Bye.